What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Loki, episode 3. It's finally here. Nikki is back from her trip.
Idaho, what's up?
She went to go visit her parents.
Yep.
Haven't seen them in a long time. I'm sad that I missed the trip, but happy to have my girls back.
We cried at security to leave Daddy, and then we cried with my mom to leave my parents.
Yeah, so that's why if you were wondering if you missed any of the updates or schedule or any of that stuff, that's why it's taken so long to get Loki out. And you know,
sorry, I just wasn't here.
If for any reason something feels kind of off on the sacred timeline, you could always check the community tab. I post updates there all the time. Or you could join our Discord. There's links to it down below. It's probably the best place to get updates because it's so easy to engage with everyone. So
we're on there all day.
Yeah, and pinned comments. If you ever see a pinned comment, check it out. It's usually there for a reason. Probably some important information is pinned in the comment section, so check that out. So yeah, pinned comments, community tab, Discord. I try to update everyone when there's something out of whack or not normal with the schedule, so just keep your eyes open for that. But here we go. Loki. We're coming off of a very, very interesting episode. We met, you know, a variant version of Loki, Lady Loki, and, you know, she set off a lot of these, like, charges that sent the timeline completely in haywire.
Basically, just fingers off of the timeline.
It just looked like there were so many of them, and it's really funny because kind of thinking about the person who's in charge of monitoring the timeline, you like freak out when you see like one thing skew off.
Yeah.
When you see like 20 of them go flying, like
ah, shit, I'm gonna lose my damn job.
right? It's just, you probably have a major just like freak out, just like, oh my god, what just happened? And it's just wild. It's really interesting introducing this character, and you know, that's the whole point of Loki's mission. Mobius brought Loki in to essentially hunt himself because this variant was killing all of their people and just traveling and jumping through time and doing all this stuff, and they brought Loki in, and gotta give Loki some credit. He did a pretty phenomenal job with this whole timeline investigation thing. He's just like, yeah, obviously the variant is hiding in apocalypses because you could go there, do stuff, and it doesn't affect anything because
people are already gonna...
Everyone's dying and everything's getting blown up, so you can't really affect any timelines because it's ending there. It's like, wow, damn, dude. I mean, his explanation was a little overkill because it was kind of distracting with what he was doing to Mobius's salad. He was just like going crazy on it and just wrecking it. It's like, but the salad, he wants to eat. When the explanation was actually quite simple. It's just... it was very easily distraction because, you know, he's awesome and hilarious and, you know, don't ever want to ruin someone's food.
Right.
Never want to ruin a lunch.
I love the actor that plays Loki.
Oh, he's phenomenal. He is absolutely phenomenal. And he's just been so... I love that we're getting a, you know, centered piece of content on Loki because, yeah, he's fantastic and Loki's an awesome character. And, you know, one really big question, if there's an answer to this question, please leave it down below.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen it brought up a few different times. This whole idea of like a single timeline and they delete timelines when things get kind of out of whack. How are there various versions of Loki out there if the timelines have been destroyed? Are they just doing a really great job of dodging everything and getting in the apocalypses? Like Lady Loki, for example, like she's got a lot of information. Like she's really good at just dodging the timekeepers and just all this stuff and just...
So she's got to know stuff.
Yeah, it's just really, I feel like that's one of the big questions that we currently have.
Yeah. And
I'm wondering if it's kind of already been answered, if it's something that we should know about already. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of like the big one. And I'm really interested to see where this is going. You ready to jump into episode 3? Yes. Let's go.
Oh, God. Brain freeze.
You know what brain freeze is, don't you? It's when you sip something so cold.
Brain freeze associated with coldness, heartache.
Wait, I'm being serious. So it permeates the roof of your mouth and freezes the synapses in your brain, so your memories are literally frozen in place.
I'm gonna Google that later.
Try it. Whatever you're thinking about will get frozen in place. I'm gonna ask you a question, and you won't be able to tell me the answer until your synapses have melted.
Okay, ask.
How many people are guarding the timekeepers?
Sorry, what?
What the hell?
How long have we been best friends?
Too long.
You know you can tell me anything, right?
Of course.
So why won't you tell me how many people are guarding the timekeepers?
I remember I know this place, but I don't know
Fucking
you.
weird.
It's okay. You're just tired.
What the hell?
I'm probably just tired.
So that's how the information was spilled.
How do I find the elevators?
They're gold.
Dude, that is one hell of a power. She goes real deep in the mind.
That's what she said. That's what he said.
When in the last episode, she had mentioned to Loki that she has no interest in the timekeepers
Yeah. No, she has no interest in
taking over.
taking over the TVA. So what does she want to do?
Oh. Power doesn't work there. But those work really well.
Yeah. Those things are kind of fucking awesome, but also terrifying.
Straight disintegration. No disintegration. Dude, that
Bye!
is, and she's badass.
She's pretty cool. Fuckers, like... Bitch?
A few questions.
Have you really got nothing else better to do?
Rude.
That's my line.
Are you sure you're a Loki?
You're in my way.
You are my way. I thought perhaps we could work together.
I don't think she wants to.
But now I see you lack vision, so either you'll come willingly, or you won't.
Shut up! Come any closer and I'll kill him. Go for it.
No, they don't care.
Get off my leg! Goodbye, variant.
Oh shit.
Oops. That's right. They're out of the
Powers
TVA,
are
so now
back.
the powers work.
Right.
Just give it back to me. You don't even know how to recharge it.
Of course I do. Not the only tech-savvy Loki.
Don't ever call me that.
Tech-savvy?
No, a Loki. So you're just fully a magician then?
For my next trick, I'll make you disappear. Is that one of your powers?
Where did you send us?
Lamentis 1. What is that?
It looks nice.
Oh, it doesn't look terrifying at all. 2077?
You idiot! This is Lamentis 1!
I don't know what I mean!
The moon that planet is about to crash into and destroy! Of all of the apocalypses saved on that TemPad, this is the worst!
The worst.
No one makes it off of here.
Super.
I never realized there was a scale to apocalypses. I just thought the end of the world was always just bad.
There!
So we're a team now? Oh God, no!
They're funny together.
This isn't terrifying at all.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're trying to enchant me. It won't work.
Because you're a magician.
No, because my mind is too strong. Listen, neither of us is getting off this rock if we can't get that TemPad turned back
Where
on.
do you have it hidden?
In my heart.
Well, then I'll cut it out.
I do have the TemPad. I'm not going to get very far if you keep trying to kill me every 30
Well, you're
seconds.
full of it because you need me to get that thing recharged. That's the only reason you saved me out there.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, sure. That too. Or we just slaughter each other here in this...
The plan you interrupted was years in the making. Years.
Okay, got it.
And as soon as I turn that TemPad back on, I'm going straight back to the TVA to finish what I started.
Good.
I'll kill you then.
Or I'll kill you.
They fight like brother and sister.
Totally.
Like, it's hilarious. I mean, looks like a really fun place to vacation.
Oh, yeah. Sods.
Slow down, variant.
Don't call me variant.
I'm sorry, but I'm not calling some faded photocopy of me Loki.
Good, because that's not who I am anymore. I'm Sylvie now.
Sylvie.
It's called an alias.
It's not very Loki-like.
Yeah? What exactly makes a Loki a Loki?
Independence, authority, style.
So naturally you went to work for the boring and impressive.
Your years in the making plan was to tear the place down, create the ultimate power vacuum, and then just walk away. I'd never have done that.
Yeah? Well, I'm not you.
Very interesting. She keeps saying who she's not. Like, I'm not a, don't call me that, don't call me a Loki, I'm not a Loki, I'm not you. I'm not too sure about all the comic book lore with these characters.
Yeah.
Making sure it can connect.
Right.
Turn it over.
Pitiful. I'm not giving it to you. You're gonna have to try harder than that.
Then don't give me your tech-savvy ideas either. The TemPad requires a massive power source, not a nightlight.
I mean, Tom Hiddleston has literal instant connection with anyone he's on screen with, it feels like.
Yeah, that's true.
Because these two already feel like they've got like this great connection and they're highly entertaining.
But
already.
also like the odd couple.
Just the chemistry is just through the roofs. You could feel it.
Oh, bitch! What is that? What is that gun?
It's remarkable that you ever made it as far as you did. Sorry about that.
Don't be. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, bitch!
But I can assure you.
I mean, that's one way to get somebody off of your doorstep.
Just blast them off of it.
Yeah, just fucking bye.
Hello, dear.
Patrice?
It's been a long time. You're as beautiful as I was.
Yeah, bitch! I love that. That's a fun toy.
Patrice never said a thing that nice in 30 years.
Oh, shit.
She saw straight through that.
What do you devils want with me?
We just want to ask you a question. Where is everyone?
The Ark.
What?
The evacuation vessel.
Something like that would have enough juice to repower the TemPad.
Train station's the edge of town, but you'll never get a ticket.
And why isn't she there then?
Made a choice.
That's sad.
Chose to just live out her final days instead of getting involved in chaos trying to leave, maybe?
We can't fight our way onto that train.
Who said anything about fighting?
All your plans involve fighting.
We're going to enchant a guard, have him lead us through the crowd, and if anyone gives us any trouble,
Make him start shooting, and then what? Kill every guard and hijack the train.
whether or not there's a fight is entirely up to them.
We're doing this one. How do we look?
Like someone with a shit plan.
It's a great plan. Just follow my lead.
Well, that all these people are gonna die. Just gonna
sucks.
obliterate the entire like planet they're on.
Whoa, hey! Taking this one to Sharu.
And the tickets?
Orders come from the top to get her on this train.
Sir, this...
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, I just remembered that headquarters radioed in their request for them this morning.
Okay. Okay.
Together,
That's some Jedi shit right there.
they're very powerful together. Like when they combine their powers and actually work together,
Right
they could
there.
literally get anything done.
They're a good team.
Literally anything done.
Look, I can't go backwards on a train.
Well, I never sit with my back to a door.
I don't like going backwards in cars either.
I don't sit my back to the group of people in a restaurant. Get that from my dad.
I'm not going to waste my time rooting around for the TemPad when someone taught you fairly decent magic.
My mother.
Aww.
What was she like?
She was
Amazing.
a queen of Asgard.
Yeah.
She was good, purely decent.
Are you sure she was your mother?
Actually, I was adopted. Is that a bit of a spoiler for you? Sorry about that.
No, I knew I was adopted.
They told you?
Did they not tell you?
No. I mean, they did eventually. Tell me about your mother.
I barely remember her. Just blips of a dream at this point.
You know, when I was young, she'd do these little bits of magic for me, and it all seemed impossible. But she told me that one day I'd be able to do it too, because I could do anything.
That's a good mommy.
You want to see?
Hey! I want to do that.
The girls would love him.
Oh my god.
Like, do the fireworks, do the fireworks.
Right.
She was the kind of person you want to believe in you.
Sounds like she does.
Well, she did.
Oh, rip.
Where do you learn to do the
I
whatever
taught
it is?
myself.
You taught yourself that magic?
Yeah, I did.
You just go into their minds and project some sort of illusion.
Really, it'd be easier if I just
Enchanted me and make you give you the template so you can leap out of the living train. No, thank you.
Well, then don't ask.
Okay.
Champagne?
Yes, thank you very much. And pity the old woman chose to die, don't you think?
She was in love.
She hated him.
Maybe love is hate.
What was that? Love is hate.
Oh, piss off.
I like that.
On the subject of love, is there a lucky bow waiting for you at the end of this crusade?
Yeah, there is actually. Managed to maintain quite a serious long-distance relationship with a postman whilst running across time from one apocalypse to another.
And with charm like that, who could resist you?
Well, people are quite willing in the face of certain doom.
I'm sure we are.
These two are so fun together.
You're a prince. Must have been would-be princesses, or perhaps another prince.
A bit of both. I suspect the same as you. But nothing ever...
Real.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
I know.
Love is mischief, then.
No. Love is... something I might have to have another drink to think about.
I feel like Loki would be the type of person to push people away before they get close. Like, 'cause, I mean, he ended up turning on his own mom, so can he actually ever really love
I think
anybody else?
I think we're getting a very different look at Loki in this show. So we know for a fact that all these people end up dying. Because
well, it's an
these
apocalypse.
right, but these interactions feel like would alter stuff.
Oh, yeah.
If for some reason this vessel was able to escape, but she said no one escaped this.
Right.
So.
Kind of scared me there for a second.
I think something's happening.
That planet is about to crash into
I
us.
saw some people looking at you weirdly.
When did you get so paranoid?
Oh, I guess it must have started when I spent my entire life running from the omniscient fascists you work for.
Change the subject. I thought of an answer. Your question. Love is a dagger. It's a weapon to be wielded far away or up close. You can see yourself in it. It's beautiful until it makes you bleed. But ultimately,
sad.
when you reach for it,
It isn't real. Love is an imaginary dagger.
it doesn't make sense, does it?
No. Terrible metaphor.
Oh, I thought it was pretty deep.
Sir, can I see your tickets?
Tickets. Yes, here they are. Look, is this really necessary? There is a simple explanation. Hey! Hey!
The sound of the crunch is so gross. See, they're making a good team.
They make a very good team.
Don't miss. Oh, bitch.
Awful throw.
Like in the midst of getting like choked out, she's like talking shit still. Oh shit!
Oh,
Okay, bye.
bye.
That's not ideal.
Give me the 10 pounds.
All right.
Oh damn.
You arsehole. You killed us.
Maybe we can fix it.
You're not a serious man.
You're right, I'm a god.
You're a clown.
I'm hedonistic. That's what I do.
I'm hedonistic. A lot more than you, I assure you. But never at the expense of the mission.
What, your glorious purpose? Give me a break, you can't beat them.
She's real mad.
Damn. Do not piss Sylvie off.
I wish I could do that.
Just create a friggin' supersonic shock.
Yeah. I think you would really get the idea that I was pissed.
I get the idea when you're pissed.
Okay, maybe the kids would really understand when mommy's mad. I mean, come on, without having to say I'm pissed, just be like...
I mean, she just screamed.
I know, but I want to be able to...
And then,
do
like,
it
send a
without
shockwave into
screaming.
the ground.
I just want to be able to, like... And then the kids will know, like, oh, better stop misbehaving. Mommy's mad.
I think the better use of her power is to be able to touch the kids and be like, go do your homework.
Yeah.
What now?
I don't know. You broke the tempad. And that planet is about to crash into us.
Well, the entire moon is destroyed, right?
And everyone on it is killed.
Well, that seems like a problem.
What about the Ark?
The Ark never leaves because it's destroyed.
Never had us on it.
So what, we hijack the Ark and make sure it gets off this moon?
I mean, sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like the two of them together.
Me too.
They are very entertaining, lots of fun.
That... Oh, it reminds me of The Never-Ending Story. Oh, anybody else in the comment section, please.
Never seen it.
I feel like I've told you so much about me. I really don't know the first thing about you. I just need to know if I can trust you.
You want to know how enchantment works? I have to make physical contact and then grab hold of their mind. Most are easy and I can overtake them instantly. Others, the stronger ones, it gets tricky. I'm in control, but they're there too. In order to preserve the connection, I have to create a fantasy from their memories.
That's cool.
And you call me a magician.
That young soldier from the TVA, her mind was messed up, everything clouded. I had to pull a memory from hundreds of years prior, before she even fought for them.
I'm sorry.
What did you say? Before she joined the TVA.
She was just a regular person on Earth.
A regular person.
Loved margaritas.
I was told that everyone who works at the TVA was created by the timekeepers.
That's ridiculous. They're all variants, just like us.
Oh, wow. Or do they know that and they were just... Mobius was lying to Loki? That's interesting. That's a really interesting piece of info. That's why we saw at the beginning...
Yeah. That's why they were drinking margaritas.
And she was pulling from
Before.
other memories.
I'm sorry, hundreds of years? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
How old are these folks?
Hundreds of years, apparently.
5 minutes until launch.
We have to get on that Ark and make sure it takes off.
I mean...
But they did say that no one made it off.
Right. I mean, you would expect absolute chaos during an apocalypse.
Oh, bitch.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry to keep saying this stuff, but that totally looked like the Death Star. Sorry, too many Star Wars references.
Shit. I don't mind it. I like it. Dude, this is insane.
Fuck this! Bitch! They're not fucking going anywhere now.
Well, that feels like a really big problem. Yeah. That feels like a really big problem.
How the fuck are they gonna get off now? And how they can't charge the tempad without that thing, the shuttle, the train, whatever, the ship.
My immediate thought is someone from the TVA is going to find them.
Oh, like
Either-
come in the last second and like swoop them up.
Either like they did somehow do something to like identify where they are, or because Loki kind of revealed the plan to Mobius about the whole apocalypse thing. I'm wondering if he's just searching apocalypses for them.
Yes.
But I mean,
But how many
there weren't that many in
But they could go throughout any because that was
Yeah.
2077.
right. That's kind of the tricky part about how many they are across the entire time, like, because they were able to find her because of the candy and being able to hone in exactly when, and like they were able to like kind of piece it together. I don't know how else they would get off if not for that, because obviously it's the end.
Yeah.
They don't have time to do anything else. They can't even charge the temp pack because it's destroyed, and they don't have any other way out of there. So, I mean, it has to be Mobius coming to kind of save the day. It kind of feels like the obvious.
That's right. When he was pushed off the train, it kind
Yeah.
of fried the temp. Sorry.
Yeah, so it like I feel like that's the only way that they could survive this. And that was so up until like the end there, it was kind of a slower episode. It was a lot more character build type of episode than anything else, and I feel like we needed it because we need to learn who Sylvie is, and we even got a lot more with Loki, which is also really awesome. Because again, like we've gotten a lot of Loki through the movies, but being able to kind of center in and focus on him has been fantastic. I love getting this much Loki because, again, we were talking about it during the episode, and even talked about it with Owen Wilson, like this dude has like such great connection and like chemistry that every moment is kind of fun and interesting with him. And getting more with like the reveal about how her trick works, that's a really big reveal. I feel like that's kind of gives us a lot more than we might have really had gotten previously about the TVA. The idea that she had one of the soldiers had to go back before she was part of the TVA, where Loki was informed that, oh, everyone was created by the Timekeepers and they all basically were living there their entire life. That's not true. So that's a very interesting kind of piece of information that was lied about. And it immediately kind of, I've seen some comments about people kind of calling out the TVA, and I feel like that's kind of the first step in terms of, I don't really necessarily think that they're the bad guys of this show, but it feels like there's definitely something off with them.
Yeah.
Because why lie about that information unless it's one of those things that Mobius just literally doesn't know, which I find that hard to believe. I feel like he has all the information, and it was just withheld and kind of skewed a little bit when talking to Loki. I think that's very interesting. And yeah, I'm really been very much digging this show. I love Loki. He is a fantastic character. It's just all of the action scenes are a lot of fun. Sylvie was fantastic.
Absolutely.
She's very interesting, and just this whole thing about like, don't call me Loki, don't call me a variant. I still think there's so many questions about her and where she came from. How does she know so much? And how has she been able to, like, what? Because she even said it. She's like spent like most of her life on the run from the TVA.
Right.
Why? How? Like, what? I'm sure we're going to get that information at some point. What was the act that started all of this? And again, the question I asked in the open, how are there various versions of Loki across one singular timeline? Unless...
it's definitely hard to understand certain parts of all that.
Like, letting that question kind of brew for a little bit, I wonder if the answer to that question is because every version of Loki has kind of messed with the timeline, but has been able to escape and then got themselves back on the timeline, which hence there are multiple Lokis jumping around doing things. I think that's the obvious explanation. But yeah, overall, I think this show is fantastic through 3 episodes. We're already at the halfway point.
I know.
There's only 6 episodes in this show, and we're at 3. So they're going to have to like start cranking this up a lot, I feel like, in terms of giving us answers, giving us resolutions. What is going to happen with the timekeepers?
I don't think we're going to have a problem. They always do
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very well on all these shows.
Yeah, the MCU shows have been absolutely fantastic so far. And I'm wondering, do you think Loki actually gets to the timekeepers?
I mean, I would have to think.
Because
We'll have 3 episodes to go.
The information was leaked, and Sylvie has that information.
Right.
So it's a matter of what she's going to end up actually doing with it. Because her and Loki, regardless of how much you wanted to resist, you guys worked really well together. Like, the combination of their powers, when Loki's, like, focused, it works really well. Loki, obviously, you know, got a little distracted there, wanted to party and have a good time.
Yes, they make a really good team.
Yeah, and they're highly entertaining together. Just the way they just talk shit to each other is just so much fun.
Yes.
It's great. So yeah, that was...
Yes.
Yeah, very much. That was very much a fun episode. I do appreciate the information that was revealed, and I feel like that's a really big piece of information moving forward to the rest of the season. So, any other thoughts?
Nope.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments down below. We will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.